And some examples of crop. This is a plant in Barfoot's of Botley on the south coast of England, where they put an anaerobic digestion plant in to process waste from their maize factory. They actually pack corn for supermarkets, corn on the cob for supermarkets. And here another example of an anaerobic energy crop and anaerobic digestion plant, where it's actually on a potato factory just south of Lincoln, where the potatoes, where they pack potatoes for Tesco, and the potatoes which are either too small or too large or too rude actually now produce the electricity for running that factory. We move on to the anaerobic digestion of food waste. I talk about the food waste chain. And we know that of the product which leaves the factory gate, only a percentage of that actually is consumed, because we have natural wastage in that process and we have wasteful waste in that process. And I'm sure that David Tompkins from RAP later on will be talking to you about how much food waste we produce, about 250 kilograms per household per year, and it's about a third of the food that we buy. We're back to waste minimisation. And a typical way that food waste is collected now is where householders are issued with kitchen caddies, cornstarch bags, and for weekly collection of food waste. And it's the role of weekly collections of food waste which to me is so critical in this debate. And here are just some examples of food waste digesters. This is a plant which was built by ourselves in Ludlow, which was a really pioneering food waste only digester, which is part of the DEFRA's New Technology Demonstrator Programme back in 2006. And that plant has therefore been working for 5 years now on food waste. And here we have an example of a plant at Twinwoods, Bedfordshire, where food waste, both from the domestic sector and the commercial sector, is co-digested with pig slurry from the pig farm there. And what's key about this particular plant is that the digestate from that digester does not leave in tankers, it actually leaves from an underground main. So that farm has an underground main with hydrants. The tractor comes along, connects to the hydrant, the digestate is pumped to the tractor, and then the tractor puts that digestate on the field. So you can actually have a very environmentally low impact way of applying digestate. But it also focuses on the importance of, in the project development, that you must understand the importance of digestate in your whole project. You can't expect the digestate just to go away, and more importantly, from my point of view, we must be talking about, not about disposal of digestate, but beneficial use of biofertiliser. Beneficial use of biofertiliser. This is actually the third plant that we operate, which is the 45,000 tonne a year plant just near Rushton in Northamptonshire, and that is now producing 2 megawatts of electricity from 45,000 tonnes of food waste. This is this is a little commercial today, if I'm allowed a little commercial, and that Biogen Greenfinch now has 3 operating anaerobic digestion plants. We're in the business of actually design, build, own, operate. We're a UK technology provider as well as a UK operator of this technology, and I think that we operate in Europe. There are only, I think, 4 plants which process food waste only. There's lots of plants which co-digest food waste with animal manure, for example, or with energy crops, but there are only, I think, 4 across the whole of Europe which